First boundary for Sri Lanka A.
Sigera looked patient in that first over, but this time just given a bit of space, hitting it on the up and over that fielder at short cover. That's a good start from the youngster. He'll want to get things going fast, not want to get bogged down like he did in the previous over.
It was hit solidly, but it was in the air for a long time, but found the gap. I don't think Jane will mind too much. They're going to go aerial on him. Straighter this time, a bit fuller in length. Double chance gone begging for Oman. They get through for the single. Again, aerial. And I think he's got plenty on that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sinet Jayawardena likes to do. Likes to go over the top, particularly on that offside. And he would have been itching to get back on strike. Hasn't had strike for a little while with Sigera not being.
And goes the slower ball, but it's a big fat pie full toss. One bounce over the ropes for another boundary. 3 fours to round out the over. Looking to go with the slower one here. And just a dolly. So runs piling on in the second for Sri Lanka A. Went for a couple off the first. Again, short in the air. Finds a gap again, though, as the runs continue to rain here at CCC.
Living dangerously, Sigera, but he finds the gap once again, just bisecting the field on the offside. Finds another boundary. So it's been a really good start for Sri Lanka A so far.
No fear. And that's again toe of the bat. Is it going to carry into the deep? It is, and finally they find the wicket. Faisal gets the breakthrough. Sri Lanka lose their first on 23.
Sinet Jayawardena trying to go over the top, just doesn't find the middle of the bat, and that's good captaincy from Oman. They got that fielder out at deep point, knowing that the left-hander was wanting to go over the top. He's not able to get all of it, and that's a good catch in the deep.
He got more carry than I was expecting, actually. I thought it was about to fall short. Not long boundaries here at CCC. Easy catch in the end. Field for Pereira, catching extra cover, shuffles across, and that's gone flying through about third slip. Can't get cut off by the deep third. Another risky boundary, but it's more runs for Sri Lanka. Halfway through the power play, they're now 27 for 1. It was a little expensive, that over, Faisal, but he got the breakthrough.
Wicks.
Wide on the crease and puts it in the slot. We'll just wait for the confirmation. It was very close all the way. First maximum of the innings for Sri Lanka A.
Sigera is looking good out in the middle. He's just clearing his foot, taking on the bowlers. Once again, first ball from the spinner. Just gets down on one knee and lofts it over the top of a wide mid-on. So he's going great.
No fine leg, no deep third. That's wide, and that's going to be 4. Nobody's out there to cut that one off.
That's really poor bowling. You've got 2 fielders in the deep on the leg side, and he just bowls it wide outside the off stump. Plenty of space for Pulindu Pereira, and he finds the gap to get to another boundary. So raining boundaries for Sri Lanka A at the moment. Every over seems like they're able to get 1 or 2 off the bat.
It's nicely played along the ground. Goes straight. Doesn't get it out of the middle. So the bat's over. We'll see a 4 off this one. It could be in the air. It could be a catch, but it's not going to go. Oh, did he get there? I think he might have. Wow, what a catch that was from long on.
Brilliant bit of fielding once again. And Oman, out of nowhere, have picked up their second wicket. Sri Lanka A, they've looked to be aggressive, and it's cost them 2 wickets, hasn't it? Mohammad Nadeem on that occasion. Ball dipping in front of him, just gets his fingers under it.
Another catch in the deep that I thought wasn't going to carry the distance did, floated on. Perhaps there's just a little bit in this pitch for Oman. So getting a few mishits, skidding on a touch. Well, that's wide. Did he get the edge, though? He's just swatted it, given it the edge, and Fazal's got a second as Sri Lanka lose a third on 41.
Yeah, once again, not a threatening delivery. Wide outside the off stump. I thought it would be called a wide, in fact, but given out, just getting a nick off the bat, Pulindu Pereira. He'll be happy with how things have gone so far.
There's a spring in the step of the Omani fielders. Chopped down. That's chopped down nicely. In fact, that's going to find the boundary that races away backward of point for 4.
Lovely shot by Sahan Kosala on that occasion. He came down the track, perhaps a bit premeditated, but then when the ball was pulled out wide, managed to find the gap between the point fielders and finds the boundary.
Of the power play. It's been an even one for both sides. Oh, could be another wicket at the end of it. A silly big chop shot to mid-off, and the catch is taken.
Just as you were saying, it was an even result for the two teams in the power play. That shot from Pawan Sandesh gives Oman the upper hand. So 4 wickets down, Sri Lanka A in the power play. They started so well, but you've got to say now they'll know they've got a long way to go.
Gives himself some room on the offside. And there we go. Finally, the boundary drought is broken. A nice cut through cover point for 4.
Just as I was talking about Sri Lanka A becoming a little conservative, makes some room for himself, Kosala, and goes over the top. But got to say, helped by the bowler, a bit short on
the generate a single unless you can get backward of square. And that's popped up in the air and taken. Another great catch in the deep for Oman. They break the partnership of 23 as Sri Lanka A are half down. They're 72 for 5.
Once again, a brilliant bit of fielding in the deep by the Omanis, picking up every opportunity that's come their way since that early miss. And Sri Lanka now putting themselves deeper and deeper into trouble. They've lost half their side for 71 runs. Disappointing walk back to the pavilion from
Jaya Dedra into the attack. Right armour for a change. That's been squirted nicely. I think it's going to go all the way. Just trickles over the boundary in the end, and they pick up a valuable 4.
Yeah, we're seeing a right arm bowler for the first time since the second over in this innings, I believe. So
good runs flowing this over so far for Sri Lanka A. Goes aerial. Has he got enough on it? There's a fielder in the deep. Takes the catch. Gets the breakthrough. Might have gone for 9. But Adedra gets his man as Sri Lanka A lose their 6th on 84.
Feels like we're seeing the same over again and again from the Sri Lankan batters. They're finding the boundary and then just throwing it away with one too many aggressive shots. Once again, Gamage trying to clear the boundary, finds the fielder in the deep. And you've got to ask, is that really necessary after getting 9 runs off the first 3 balls of that over?
Probably the easiest catch taken today for Oman by Ramanandi. He did have to have a look back. He wasn't sure how close.
Been able to get going so far.
Another wind-up scoop. Has he found the gap through cow corner? Yes, he has. A nice one for Sahan to pick up another boundary.
Manuja Sahan has been trying to find that gap for the last few.
Catching position inside the circle. There's the full toss, but it's been dispatched all the way for a maximum, a much-needed maximum for Sri Lanka A.
Just as I say, they have not been able to find the boundary.
Fuller this time. That one's chopped out through deep point. Middle misfield's going to allow them come back for 2. That's going to be close. They're not going to get back for 2. Disaster as they lose another wicket on a run out.
Sachita Jayatilaka on that occasion, it feels like, or it seems like his bat just got stuck in the ground right at the crease. But you've got to say,
a little bit of luck going Oman's way as you saw the bat getting stuck in the turf, but I think he was going to have seen the intent from Sahan. He tries to go big, but it's gone skied up in the air. And another catch taken in the deep, another wicket to fall.
I tell you what, Aaron, you better keep your eye on the fielders from Oman. How good have they been?
The penultimate over, and that's in the air, but it's going to find a gap. Has it got enough legs? It does. Much needed boundary.
Chamindu Vijay Singh on that occasion didn't feel like he got the middle of the bat, but he found the
Bye. Oh, that one, the umpire was in trouble there. That's a beautiful strike. 4 runs.
finally finding the middle of the bat, Chamindu Vijay Singh, and he finds another boundary. So it's been a good result for him so far. He's done his job. He's got a couple of boundaries in this over despite Lahiru Samarakun not able to get.
Shuffle down, goes aerial. Gets just enough on it. Just over the ropes, gets the maximum.
The best result.
Got something they can bowl at. Oh, there's going to be a run out here though. Has gone. It's big mix up.
Lahiru Samarakun desperate to get on strike of the last couple of deliveries.
He wasn't finding the middle of the bat. 5 off 6. Samarakun. So
First managed 145 in the 20 overs after a blistering start. Oman did brilliantly well in the field to restrict them. It's a tough bowling conditions for the
offside field.
big shot on that occasion from Khalim, and he finds the boundary. Going aerial. That's a good shot from Khalim once again. He finds the boundary. So it's a great start from him. The left-hander just clearing his front foot. Find the gap on the offside.
He said he didn't know much about from delivery of the first over. He knew all about this one though. Sound out of the middle. We haven't heard a lot.
Sri Lanka were 40 for 2 in 4 overs.
Asim Ali, I had no idea what happened here. Watch on the replay. Reckons he's got it covered. One thing it wasn't covered is the middle stump.
Big shot from Amir Khalim. Lahiru Samarakun, he puts it down in the deep. He made good ground, the captain from Sri Lanka, but just not able to hold on to that catch. So disappointment for Sri Lanka, and it's gone down to the boundary to make things worse.
Oh yeah, that all went wrong. Made good ground. It was in the air. Another miss hit that wasn't going to carry. Not the big.
That's up in the air, but it's cleared the boundary comfortably. Amir Khalim, he's gone to 50 with that 6. He's bowled him. Vanuja Sahan, just a straight delivery, and Sonawale, after batting so well and playing such a good support role to Amir. A left arm wrist spin from Anuka Vijayawardena, but he pitches it short. And Khalim has found the boundary once again. 9-2 and over. 9.5 overs left in this game so far. Another brilliant delivery, and once again he's made it through the defences of a right-handed batter, Vanuja Sahan. He's continuing to trouble the Omani batters. Nicely played sweep shot from Amir Khalim. Has he found the boundary? Yes, he has. Lahiru Samarakun in the deep, can't get to it. So Khalim continues. This time, Shukla moves onto his off stump, and he's found a boundary on the leg side, just making some room, playing that sweep shot. So expensive over. Full toss. And that's easy pickings for Amir Khalim. He's been in such brilliant form. He's cleared the boundary comfortably. Big shot up in the air. That's gone all the way as well. Beautiful delivery from Manuja Sahan. And finally, somebody has made it through the defences of Amir Kalim.
For Sri Lanka A. The damaging Kalim departs for 80. And Oman now have lost half their side. 113.
Big shot from Shukla once again. And once again, he's comfortably cleared the boundary. So another 6 to the cap. Last delivery of the over, and it's short once again, and he's found the boundary. Vinayak Shukla, he's enjoyed facing Sachita Jayatilaka, picked up another. Nice shot from Shukla. Will it find the boundary? Yes, it does. Good effort in the deep by the fielder, but just not able to keep. And there it is, the win for Oman, and rightly coming off the bat of Vinayak Shukla. Doesn't go for a big shot. Lahiru Samarkund doesn't bring the field in, so he's able to find the gap on the offside. Handshakes all round. It's been a comfortable chase for Oman. 146 for 5 in just 18 overs.